What's up, guys? Just a quick heads up that the music was blocked in this video due to copyright, so I have muted the audio. However, I have provided a link to the song in the description, so you can open a new tab and listen to the song alongside with my reaction. Or you can just join me on Patreon for unedited footage. But for now, enjoy the video, guys.
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another day, another video, another session for some good music. Today we are going to listen to a little bit of the Rolling Stones. We're going to listen to their track, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. This is off of their album, Out of Our Heads, which was released in 1965. So, a few reasons we're doing this track. One, and really the primary reason, is I was actually going to listen to the next track off of Devo's album, but this was the next track on that album. They were doing a cover version. So I figured, you know what, before I listen to the cover, let me go back and listen to the original. And I already know, this is one of those songs where everyone says, how do you not know this song? You don't know this one? I don't really know anything about the Rolling Stones. Looking at their top tracks, at least on Spotify, Painted Black, I know that one. I may know Sympathy for the Devil. I'm honestly not sure, because it's one of those tracks that sounds familiar looking at the title, but I'm not sure if I've heard it. And even this one, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. It sounds like a track that, like, the name of it sounds familiar, but as far as I know, I don't know the song. If I do know the song or recognize it, I'll let you know after we listen to it. But at least looking at it, I don't think so. So, yeah, Rolling Stones, a huge major band. Duh. I know that, but I don't really know much about them, like, at all. And, you know, this is the time to learn. You know? I'm here to be educated. I'm here to learn. I'm here to listen. I'm here to find music to enjoy. So I'm just here for a good time. You know, I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. So let's go ahead and get into that. Now, I do believe with the Rolling Stones that they block music, so if this is edited, just click the link below if you want to watch the full version. Anyways, let's get into it. This is the Rolling Stones with I Can't Get No Satisfaction. We're listening to the mono version, by the way. Get no satisfaction. So I'm gonna have to listen to some parts of that again and see if I can, if what I'm thinking is actually true. But we'll get to that in a second. This track is just a deluge and onslaught of rock and roll. And when did I say this came out? 1960 what? 1965. This must have been a revolutionary sound. I can only imagine. Because this is rock and roll. This sounds so influential into what would come afterwards, what would further, what would progress out of here. I really enjoy the guitar. There's a really special tone on the guitar there, and I mean, I'm not a guitarist. I don't know anything about, you know, what you guitarists do. I don't know anything about that stuff. But that's Keith Richards and Brian Jones playing guitar, and there's a really specific tone on that main riff. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Like there's a distorted kind of warped voice to it, which I really like that effect. It makes the riff stand out just a little more than usual. And I would love if, you know, one of you guys could let me know, like, what is that tone or how did they get that tone? It's just, it sounds really unique listening to it. Right? Like it sounds distorted, yes, but it sounds like it's electrified to an overpressure degree, where it's almost like the amplifier is frying. I don't know. And I would imagine, once again, at this time specifically, how revolutionary that would sound. That would sound, people probably thought it was the devil. But yeah, really enjoy that. And listening to it, this is the part where I was thinking, like, I might have to listen to this again just to see if this is true. But drumming-wise, I don't think there were any fills. I don't think there were any changes, like, really at all to the drumming. I think there was a moment where, like, the snare drops out for a little bit. But besides that, I don't think there were any fills, no frills. It's just straightforward. Baka, 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 baka. I'm sorry for saying idiot in Japanese. Which I like because, like I said, that continues this pressurized rhythm This continues that flow, that energy. It's non-stop. The delivery is of the music is non-stop. The vocal delivery is non-stop. Everything just hits. But I really enjoy that guitar tone out of this one. And then you get what I think is maybe a little bit of acoustic in there as well. So there's a little bit of a difference in the guitar sounds as we're being presented them. And then the bass sounds really, really nice, crispy, and warm, backing it all up. A simple bass line, but a developed one, and an important and crucial part of the track. This feels historical to me. Now, I do want to read a little bit more information on, this track, of course, because I do know that this is a big one from them. But I want to know, how they came up with it. Maybe I can find out about that guitar tone. Just get a little more out of it. First, let's look into the lyrics, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the track, though. I can't get no satisfaction because I try and try and try. I can't get no. When I'm driving in my car, and that man comes on the radio, and he's telling me more and more about some useless information. Supposed to fire my imagination. I can't get no. Hey, that's what I'll say. So, from different avenues, he's supposed to be getting some sort of satisfaction, answers, truth, happiness. He's supposed to be getting something from these avenues. He's talking about a guy in the radio, but he's not getting it. He's like, no, that's not working for me. I can't get no satisfaction because I try. When I'm watching my TV and a man comes on and tells me how white my shirts can be. Well, he can't be a man because he don't smoke the same cigarettes as me. No. That's what I say. He's like, you tell me how white my shirts can be, but you don't even smoke cigarettes like me. How can I relate to you? How can you sell me a product if I can't even relate to you? Here you are. When I'm riding around the world and I'm doing this and I'm signing that and I'm trying to make some girl who tells me, baby, better come back maybe next week because you see I'm on a losing streak. He can't get no satisfaction anywhere. No matter what, he is striking out on all fronts. And then just looking at the song itself, looking at some of the information here, it says that the riff by Richards is widely considered one of the greatest hooks of all time. The lyrics refer to sexual frustration and commercialism, which we definitely get out of his lack of satisfaction on every different front. And he goes through those three different things, radio, TV, and then even sexual or sexuality-wise. Let's see. It says that the song, was initially played on pirate radio stations in the UK because of the lyrics, which were considered too sexually suggestive. The 60s were an interesting time, huh? I mean, I see what they're talking about, but that's not suggestive at all to me. I mean, hey, maybe this is 2022 looking back, right? Duh, of course, I get it. But man, I'm like, man, I see suggestion, sure, but not much more than that. Let's see, in this one, in its day, the song was perceived as disturbing, and because of its negative view on commercialism. Man, so the Rolling Stones were basically spitting out some truth, and the world didn't receive it too well. Well, maybe not necessarily the world, but the radio stations, the media, they're like, no. This is the devil's music. That's at least what I'm getting out of it. But it seems that it did actually get some success, of course, as it did get into the radio circle and everything. Yeah, pretty good. It says here, Jagger says that it was the song that really made the Rolling Stones change us from just another band into a huge monster band. And it captures the spirit of the times, which is very important in those kinds of songs, which was alienation. And I think that's especially true, as someone who is listening to these songs, 60 years later? Almost 60 years later? You got to think about the time it was released, right? Just about, once again, like the sexual suggestions. I'm looking at it like, what? But you got to look back at it in that time, which is once again why I'm hearing it, and I'm like, wow, this must have been so historical. Such a landmark, and where other music and bands would push from here, That all sounds really, really good. Yeah, Let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments below. You can follow me at a bunch of places. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Why am I going like this? I'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Bye.